Now, this last session, okay, this last session, I want to break and release even the need to be bound to terms and illustrations like mother, father, husband, bride, Lord, lady, even though these are the terms that I keep using and referencing because they are used in the Bible and in many other sacred texts, because they're the most universal, obvious expressions that the Creator has manifested as to teach us through this realm. Okay? So, one thing that I want to say about why, okay, when we're out there in the field and we start hearing about father and mother, we're coming from the perspective of a child. Okay, but as the child goes on a journey to come to know his father and understand his father, the journey leads them back to the throne. And when you come and you get back into the throne of the source, where everything comes forth from, where the field comes forth from, that field is not your mother. That feminine energy is not your mother. When you reverse engineer and you go back, before all things, and you're seated now in the source, the field that comes forth is not your mother. It would be your bride. Just like when Eve came forth out of Adam, Eve became the bride of Adam, and Adam sent his seed into her, and then she bare children to Adam. So when you come all the way back to the source and to the throne, and you're sitting there in the midst of the field, and the field is all around you, your relationship with the field is not as a mother. Your human experience, the field is the mother of the human body. But when you're seated in the throne, the field is your bride. And because your seed goes into the field, and the field births your child to you, your experience to you. And so we've been taught a lot of doctrines that make us feel that this world is fallen, bad, evil, wicked, Satan's kingdom, all that stuff that makes us want to take no part in it and makes us despise it, including makes us despise our body, makes us despise this world, this broken place, and we're waiting for Jesus to rescue us and take us out of here. But when you go through this process of transformation and defragging, and you get into this perspective where you're seated in the throne in Christ, one with the Father, you're looking into the field. The field now is to you what it is to Him. And what it is to Him is the womb of His woman. What it is to Him is His bride. And so now you can walk in the field while you're in your earthen body, but you're living from your heavenly throne. And so you're viewing and engaging this world not as the receiver of everything, but you're engaging this world as the mover of everything. You are the witness in the waters, making waves with your word and your will. You're the one releasing your seed. You're the one co-creating with Christ and God on the throne. You're the one deciding. You're the one making the waves. You're the one moving things. You're the one shaking things. You are the influencer. You are the impactor. You're not receiving and waiting to see what happens to you or what comes to you. You're happening to the world. You are happening to the world, but you're not looking at the world as some separate or bad or fallen place. You're looking at as your dreams coming true, because whatever you believe is what's happening around you. You're looking at as the field of limitless potential, the field of dreams. Remember, if you build it, they will come. It's a field of limitless potential, and all things are possible to you. So you're literally walking in a dream. It's like you're walking in a lucid dream. So how could you not love that? And so when you know that every thought that comes out of you goes forth, it does not come back void, it's going to bring you a result. You don't want to keep thinking negative, destructive, judgmental, separating, dividing thoughts anymore, because you're going to get tired of those results. So you want to make sure that you're having oneness, unified, loving, joyful, blessing, abundant, prospering thoughts. And when you're walking in this field, you literally begin to fall in love with creation, fall in love with it all, fall in love with the plants and the birds and the clouds and the skies and the rain and the lightning and everything, because it's all good and very good, like it says in chapter 1 of Genesis. It was good and very good. Okay? So once you're in the source though, and all the dualities and polarities are unified in you, you don't even have to use dualistic language like mother, father, male, female. One of my mentors, Dr. Will Rogers, uses the terminology source code. And I like that. It's the same thing as saying the Father and Son or the source and the Word, but it's source code. And that's what it really is. You are the source writing the code for your experience of reality. You are the source of your reality. You're projecting your reality, and you're determining the quality of reality by the thoughts you think and the story you tell yourself. It's the codes of the programs that you're programming your reality with. So once you follow it all the way back to the throne, and you unify the male and female, you unify the father and mother in you, you are still in the field, and you understand that feminine nature of the field that receives all things and it responds by birthing to experiences, and you understand the masculine pole and principle of the throne, like a father giving his sperm and seed, or the sower in the field, but you don't have to keep saying it continually in male, female, masculine, because that's a dual language. It's a polarized language, and although that polarity of electricity, it's one power. And so we can keep talking about the male, female poles of the power. We could just talk about the one power. And the more we talk about the one power, the more it begins to transform our mind to experientially stay in the knowledge of the fact that this is all one power manifesting through diversity. And you are one with that power, and you are G-O-D, generating that power, operating in that power, and directing and channeling that power where you want it to go and into what you want to create. All of you are Elohim, children of El Elyon, the God Most High. But if you do not believe, you'll die like men. If you believe, this throne is accessible to you. If you believe limitless power is accessible to you, literally no limits, if you refuse to put limits on yourself.